times how it go down. Slaps on deck for the Oak Town. On mamas, man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down. Just admit it already, you got plans to do it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Rodgers Packers going up against Wilson Seahawks. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll run here. This is James Starks. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. First carry for Thomas Rawls. Cuts, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Rodgers to throw on second down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Third down and 4. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that third down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Check, hey, 88.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now on third and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Crosby puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league...
On second down, here's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. We've got a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 5 yards to go. And again, it's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. And that man, Thomas Rawls, one of the few Seahawks you could say actually looked good in that loss to Green Bay. 12 carries, 67 yards, carried it only 3 times in the second half because they were so far behind trying to throw their way back into it.
And as we well know, that's not the normal way Seattle runs their offense. For years, they've been tailback-centric, right? You run it through those guys first, and then Russell Wilson makes plays off of that. This year, they have shifted up. They've run it through the quarterback first, but with Rawls back, you know they want to hand it to him more than 12 times.
Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Trevor Davis, deep for Green Bay. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
To throw, it's Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
That was good coverage, but it was an even better catch. Great job by both of them, but only one of them ultimately was the winner coming down with the football.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. Starts. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jared Cook, a 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Packers have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And, Charles, let's switch gears for a second. Big news on Monday. Los Angeles now looking for a new head coach. Could it be a good thing that they make this move now as opposed to at the end of the season?
I think in a lot of ways, yes, because you become the focal point for all people who might be interested in the job, and I think a lot of people will be. It is Los Angeles, great market, but how about the team? Jared Goff, the rookie quarterback. Todd Gurley, the tremendous runner. Aaron Donald on defense, and a heck of a defense around him. A lot of good reasons to be interested in this job.
On second down, Rawls. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Seven yards remain now on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 2nd down, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, 48 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws. They become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 75 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Lockett the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Here's Wilson. The connection made. It's Graham. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make this a second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Wilson on first down. They set up the screen to Rawls. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To throw is Wilson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down, and able to find Graham, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to go into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win at the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure that you just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? We've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys in the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Clay Matthews in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. Room here to run. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They come out here in the I. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson out to his left. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
They'll try to run with Rolls. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On the ground, Rolls. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And now he spiked it on 3rd down. I don't know if he heard a whistle. There was no whistle. He just got up and spiked it. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go with pro size. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They come out here in the eye. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch the... Oh, wide open, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 99 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Lockett the return. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Partner, to switch gears, what a capper we had to Week 14. Cowboys losing again to the Giants. And Romeo Okwara, he came up big in that game, didn't he?
He certainly did, because he replaced Jason Pierre-Paul and led the team in tackles with 8. Consistent pressure all night, had a sack. He played a great game. How about the Jets going out on the road at San Francisco, coming from way back to win? Bilal Powell, 145 yards on the ground, filling in for Matt Forte. And Matt Moore for the Miami Dolphins. The numbers aren't the key. The key is he has to carry them in their playoff push with the injury to Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, 3 big breakout players last week. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Wilson. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kearse. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. From the left hash, this from 34. And Hauschka's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now it's Lockett. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. Wilson to give to Rawls. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going to Rawls on the dump-off. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Wilson to throw. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Second down following the incompletion. Here's Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit there. Able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Plenty of credit to the defense for not giving up the first down, but offensive coaches will tell their receivers, you've got to know where the sticks are. Run your routes deep enough in order for us to pick that up.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Now Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Rodgers now to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Rodgers to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now come the Seahawks. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're going to go soft on the corners. First down, this is Rawls. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. Lockett the return. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down and attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On first down, Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They run with a power back. Rawls. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now Wilson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
give it to Rawls. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through is going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.